Hello everyone and welcome to today's presentation. I'm Assoc, Prof. Yasser Madany, and I'm excited to have you here. Today, we'll be exploring the fascinating world of microcomputers and information technology. On this first slide, I'd like to introduce myself briefly and give you an overview of what we'll cover. We'll look at the fundamentals of microcomputers, their role in modern technology, and some recent advancements in the field. So, let's get started and dive into this exciting topic together. Let's take a moment to look at the outline for today's presentation. On this slide, I want to walk you through the key points we'll be covering. First, we'll start by exploring the main concepts and ideas that form the foundation of our topic. Then, we'll dive into some specific examples and case studies to bring those ideas to life. After that, we'll discuss the practical applications and implications of what we're learning. And finally, we'll wrap up with a summary and next steps to ensure you leave with a clear understanding of how everything connects to the overall theme of this presentation. This outline is designed to give you a roadmap of what's ahead, helping you see how each part builds on the previous one and contributes to the bigger picture. Let's take a moment to look at the overview. In this slide, I want to walk you through the key points that will guide us through the rest of this presentation. We'll start by understanding the main objectives and how they relate to our overall theme. Then, we'll explore the critical concepts that underpin this topic, making sure we're all on the same page. The goal here is to connect these ideas clearly so that you see how each piece fits into the bigger picture. By the end of this overview, you'll have a solid framework to understand the details that follow. So, let's dive into these core points and set the stage for the rest of our discussion. Today, I want to talk about microcomputers, which are a fundamental part of the evolution of computing technology. These small-scale computers are designed to perform specific tasks and are typically used by individuals or small businesses. They might be as simple as a personal computer or as advanced as a compact server. The key thing to remember is that microcomputers are characterized by their size, affordability, and versatility. They have revolutionized the way we work, communicate, and access information. Throughout this presentation, you'll see how these devices have played a crucial role in making technology more accessible and integrated into our daily lives. So, understanding microcomputers helps us appreciate the broader development of computer systems and their impact on society. Let's take a closer look at the desktop computer. This is perhaps the most familiar device in many workplaces and homes. It's a versatile tool that plays a central role in our daily tasks. When we think about a desktop, we're talking about a system built for stability and performance, designed to handle a wide range of functions from basic tasks to complex computations. One key point to highlight is that desktops typically offer more power and upgradability compared to other devices like laptops or tablets. This means you can customize and improve your system over time, which is crucial for maintaining efficiency and keeping up with evolving technology. Connecting this to our overall theme, the desktop computer exemplifies how hardware choices impact productivity and adaptability. It's a foundation upon which many workflows are built, especially in environments that require reliability and robustness. So, understanding the capabilities and features of desktop computers helps us appreciate their role in supporting various professional and personal activities. Let's take a closer look at the role of the laptop in this context. The laptop serves as a central tool that enables us to access, process, and analyze data efficiently. It's not just a device, it represents the gateway to innovation and productivity. When we talk about integrating technology into our workflows, the laptop stands out because of its portability and versatility. It allows us to work remotely, collaborate with teams across different locations, and stay connected to vital resources at all times. This flexibility is crucial in today's fast-paced environment. Additionally, the laptop supports various software applications that are essential for data analysis, communication, and project management. So, in the bigger picture, the laptop is a key enabler of the overall digital transformation we're discussing today. It empowers us to be more agile, responsive, and efficient in achieving our goals. Let's take a closer look at the tablet. This device has become an essential tool in our digital landscape, offering a perfect balance between portability and functionality. It allows users to access information, communicate, and even work on the go, which is crucial in today's fast-paced environment. The key point here is versatility. Tablets can serve for reading, browsing, note-taking, and even creative tasks. Their intuitive interfaces and touchscreens make them user-friendly, encouraging more engagement and productivity. Connecting this to our overall theme, tablets exemplify how technology adapts to our evolving needs, making it easier than ever to stay connected and efficient wherever we are. Let's talk about the smartphone. It's incredible how this device has become an extension of ourselves. Not only do we use it for calls and messaging, but it also serves as a camera, a navigation tool, and even a health monitor. What really stands out is its versatility and the way it connects us to the world instantly. This connectivity is at the heart of our overall theme, how technology integrates into our daily lives and transforms the way we interact and work. Understanding the smartphone's role helps us appreciate the broader impact of digital innovation. Let's take a closer look at smartwatches. These devices have become incredibly popular in recent years, and for good reason. They are not just about telling time anymore. They serve as comprehensive health and fitness trackers, message notifications, and even mobile assistants. The key point here is their versatility, combining technology and convenience right on your wrist. Smartwatches are designed to keep us connected and promote healthier lifestyles by monitoring activities like heart rate, sleep, and physical activity. They also serve as a seamless extension of our smartphones, allowing us to respond to messages, answer calls, and access apps without pulling out our phones. Connecting this to our overall theme, smartwatches exemplify how wearable technology is transforming our daily routines, making digital interaction more accessible and encouraging healthier habits. They truly represent the convergence of innovation and practicality in our connected world. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the architecture of a microcomputer. When we talk about microcomputer architecture, we're essentially discussing how all the different components of a microcomputer are organized and work together. At the core of this architecture is the Central Processing Unit, or CPU, which acts as the brain of the computer. It carries out instructions and manages data processing. Surrounding the CPU are key components like memory, which stores data and instructions that the CPU needs quick access to. This includes both RAM, for temporary storage, and ROM, which holds permanent instructions. Additionally, input and output devices connect the user to the computer, allowing data to flow in and results to flow out. Buses are the communication highways that transfer data, addresses, and control signals between these components. The overall architecture is designed to ensure smooth and efficient operation, allowing the microcomputer to perform a wide range of tasks reliably. So, understanding this architecture helps us see how all these elements come together to make the microcomputer functional and powerful. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Now, let's talk about output devices. These are the components that communicate the results of our actions to us. For example, when a computer processes information, it might display the results on a monitor or play sounds through speakers. These devices are essential because they allow us to see and hear what the computer is doing. On the other hand, input devices are how we communicate our commands and data to the computer. They serve as the medium through which we provide actionable tasks. Think of devices like the keyboard, mouse, or trackpad. They're how we tell the computer what we want it to do. Additionally, devices like cameras and microphones let us input visual or auditory information directly, which is especially important in today's multimedia-rich environment. Connecting this to the bigger picture, understanding these devices helps us see how humans and computers interact seamlessly. Input devices let us send commands, and output devices let us receive the results, creating a smooth, effective communication loop that forms the foundation of our user experience. So, to wrap things up, let's talk about how all these hardware parts work together smoothly. The key is software, which essentially acts as the instructions that tell each hardware component what to do. Think of it as the language that helps everything communicate effectively. The main software you'll usually hear about is the operating system, like Microsoft Windows, Apple Mac OS, or Linux. This is really the brain of the computer. It manages all the hardware and provides the foundation for everything else to work. But of course, a computer isn't just about the operating system. To really make your computer versatile and useful, you'll want to install various end-user applications. These are the programs like Chrome for browsing, Snapchat and Instagram for social media, Dropbox for file storage, Google Maps for navigation, Spotify for music, and even creative tools like Paint or Snagit. Together, these applications, along with the OS, turn your computer into a powerful, adaptable assistant that can handle a wide range of tasks. This interconnected system is what makes computers so incredibly flexible and useful in our daily lives. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Thank you for your attention today. If you'd like to reach out or have any questions, here is my contact information. You can email me at contact@Madany.com, Dr. Yasser, Madany@yahoo.com, or Madany@IEE.org. Also, feel free to visit my website at https://Madany.com for more resources and updates. Once again, I appreciate your time and interest. Thank you very much.